Hello Taurus, welcome to this space, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are well. Well, for those of you who are new here, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle. And for those of you who've been here before, welcome back. Well, today Taurus, I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of July 26th through August 1st. Now, before I get into this, please remember, Taurus is our general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. Also, if you're here checking out your sun sign and you don't find your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. And at that point, you still don't find your message, we do have two options. Either you can come back next week when I'll have a whole new set of messages, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. I do support them all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, Taurus? So first and foremost, we're going to be tapping into your overall energy by using the Oracle cards, and we'll kind of see what Spirit wants to talk about, what needs to be brought to your attention, and what the overall feel of your week is going to be for the week of July 26th through August 1st. All right, so let me go ahead and get tapping that energy. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. What is it that Taurus needs to know, and what is their overall energy for the week of July 26th through August 1st? What messages do you have for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. What messages do you have for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Woo! All right, Taurus, well, your cards literally flew out, so give me one moment while I pick those all up off the ground. 1 second. Oh. All right, Taurus. So your overall card for the week is leadership. So there's something about stepping up into a leadership role. There's something about believing in yourself and doing things that make you happy, doing what brings you pleasure, using whatever that is to create some sort of abundance for yourself. Maybe for some of you, you are going through a change where you're understanding that you can do what you love to make money, and you can stand up in that role and not lead only yourself, but lead other people and lead people to purity. It's like you need to get rid of something in your life at this time and go towards what you really want. Go towards the happiness that you really want to achieve. You've been held back by something. You've been held back by something, and you're meant to leave that behind and go towards the stuff that really makes your soul soar, because that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. That's going to bring you a lot of happiness, and that's really going to set your heart free, and it's going to really help you to go towards a new prosperous time. So definitely there's some sort of leadership role that you're standing up to be in, and you have all the courage and power you need inside of yourself to do this. You have a lot of backing spiritually and physically, okay? So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to release the supportive cards. And we're going to go and dive deeper into this leadership card by reading what the book has to say to see what else Spirit's possibly talking about and to give you some further insight to what this is saying. Now, it's interesting, though. Before I go forward, as I'm looking at this card, this is something I think I've noticed before, but I never really took like a really good close look at it. It's almost like you're transcending. You're transcending into a new level here, Taurus, because if you look closely at the card, you see this polar bear here walking, but if you look at the clouds formation up here, it almost looks like this polar bear is standing up and walking on its 2 feet, really understanding how it needs to really take control of a situation and transcend to a new level to gain some new knowledge on how they need to be a leader. So definitely I feel like that's you. That's being you, and you are a North Star. You are really lighting the way for other people around you. So like I said, let's go ahead and read what the book says about this card. So give me one moment while I pull that up. Let's see. Leadership. Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at, like I said, of course, North Star. In Western culture, we wish upon a star because the star represents all that is illuminating and enchanting. They symbolize aspiration, illumination, inspiration, imagination, and wonder. Native people use the stars to find their way in the night. The North Star was often used as a kind of compass to make sure one was going in the right direction. The North Star symbolizes direction and guidance. It is a guiding light for those who can't find their way. It's one of the brightest stars in the constellation. So you are really shining. You are really shining at this time, Taurus, and your spiritual team is really backing you up to really stand up and be a leader that you're meant to be. Now, what Spirit wants you to know is just as the North Star is a beacon for travelers in the dark of the night, you are a beacon for others. It's time to step into the light and take your leadership role. You are a teacher, steward, guardian, and healer, a true leader. Own these gifts. Come into the light. Don't hold back. Let the world world see your light. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. If you've been hiding in the background, it's time to break out and become the light for others. Through this, your star shines brighter. Yes, you are definitely a beacon of light, and you are meant to stand up right now. When others fear, you are meant to come out from the background and shine your light. Go through a period of purification, release what's no longer serving you, and understand that you are meant to step up at this time. To step up and not only create fulfillment for yourself, but fulfillment for others. Because you're definitely a healer, a teacher, something. You do something. Something that makes you really happy is the area that you really need to go towards right now. That's where you need to step up. So ask yourself this week, what really makes me happy? What really makes me happy? And that's going to be where it is you need to start stepping up and moving towards to create that fulfillment and to bring that energy in of happiness and abundance. Okay? So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to move forward into the energy portion of your reading. Now, originally, if you've been here before, originally what I would do is I would pull 2 tarot cards, one for the energies to help keep you grounded and one for the energies to help you be more open. But Spirit actually asked me to switch that up. So what I'll be doing is I'm going to be using some chakra cards to see what chakras are being highlighted for you at this time. So give me one moment while I go ahead and tap into that energy. All right, Spirit. So what chakras are being highlighted for Taurus right now? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. What chakras are being highlighted for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What chakras are being highlighted for Taurus? There's one. There we go. All right, Taurus. So your first chakra to come out is the third eye chakra. Yes, you are gaining some sort of insight, some sort of knowledge and wisdom into your energy body that's helping you to see where it is you need to go, helping you to see what it is you need to do. It's like you need to let your intuition be your guide at this time and tap into that guidance so you can make decisions towards your highest good. And it'll be easier for you at this time, definitely, because like I said, I feel like some kind of energy is being instilled in your body that's really helping you to step up and know which direction you need to move in. Now, we also do have the solar plexus chakra. And that solar plexus chakra, that's all about self-empowerment. That's about action that's in perfect alignment with yourself. So what's happening here is like I said, you're transcending, because the solar plexus chakra is also an area of transcendentation, okay? Now, I know that's a kind of a big word, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Transcendentation? I hope I'm saying that right. You can correct me if I'm not. But, it's about transcending from one sense of self to a new sense of self, really becoming empowered and understanding how to move forward. So definitely your third eye chakra is being opened at this time so you can see beyond and see into the future and see where it is you need to go. And you're understanding that where you need to go is going to bring you a lot of power, and it's really going to help you to transcend into a new sense of self, really lifting you up into a leadership role, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and move forward into the tarot portion of your reading. And, I'm not actually using a traditional tarot. I'm using the Psychic Tarot by Holland. So the cards are a little bit different, but I will explain them as we go along, okay? So with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies for the week. We'll look at what negative energies are coming your way or what negative challenges are coming your way. Because, Taurus, we do live in a world of polarity. So we kind of have to look at both sides of the spectrum to really understand which way to go, given all the energies that are coming our way. Now we'll also look at how to best invite the positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. All right, Spirit. So what positive energies are coming in for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. All right. So we do have passion ignited. Yes, so definitely you're finally moving towards something that really makes you happy. Okay. Now let's go ahead and check your second card. So Spirit, what are the negative energies coming in for Taurus? What negative energies or challenges are coming in for Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st? What negative energies or challenges are coming the way of Taurus? All right, there we go. Okay, Taurus. So, as far as the positive energies coming in for the week, yes, we have the One of Passion Ignited, and that is like the Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of inspiration coming in for you this week. There's a lot of power. There's a lot of creative energy and new beginnings. Because see, you're finally waking up to your potential, and you're waking up to understanding that you can use what it is you do to create abundance in your life, and not only in your life, but for the people around you. There's definitely a fire being ignited within you and in your heart space, bringing you into this place of a lot of energy and action and enthusiasm. And this is necessary for this time because there's a lot of future endeavors coming up for you, and you need this passion and inspiration to move yourself forward. So that's the kind of positive energies that are definitely coming into your energy body this week. Like I said, a lot of power and creation and potential and inspiration and energy and enthusiasm. Now, as far as the negative energies coming in for you for the week, we do have this 5 of emotional loss. So this is like the 5 of Cups in traditional tarot. And there's some sort of pain, some sort of depression, some sort of sadness or grief that you've been holding on to, Taurus. And it's time for you to release this, because I feel like it's really held you back. It's held you back from moving forward. It's held you back from moving on for a situation. And it's almost like there's a need to let go of something so that you can accept your situation and move towards something new. But for some of you, you're so caught up in the negative, you're not finding it able to really move forward. You've put up a lot of walls, you've put up a lot of barriers, and that's keeping energy from coming in. It's almost like energy needs to flow into your heart chakra at this time, but because of all the sadness and grief and pain you have, there's kind of like a blocked barrier around it. It's almost like this is the energy trying to come in, but as it goes in, it keeps hitting all these lines of blockages because you put up so many walls. You've been hurt, there's been sadness, and everyone has. That's understandable. No one has a perfect life, but I feel like for some of you, it's been pretty substantial. It's been pretty substantial. You've gone through either a loss or yeah, I feel like there's a loss here because right now I just got a picture of someone standing over a hospital bed, and that's kind of my my picture in my head for like when there's a loss of some sorts, whether it be a family member or an animal or something. There's just some sort of a sense of a loss around you, and it's been really keeping you stuck from moving forward. It's almost like you feel like you can't move. You feel like you can't move because it's almost like you feel like if you move, you're kind of not giving this person or the situation the grief that it needs. Interesting. It's almost like you feel like, you know, if you were to move towards a leadership role, that you wouldn't be giving the time and the respect that this situation requires to grieve it. You know what I mean? You feel like you would be doing this person like a dishonor or a disservice, which is very interesting. Very interesting. So even though there's pain and sadness, you need to kind of watch out for this energy this week, okay? But now we're going ahead and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. All right, Spirit. So how can Taurus best invite the positive energies in? How can Taurus best invite this new inspiration and creativity in? Okay, so we do have the triumphant success. All right, so we do have 2 aces on the board. That's beautiful. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of new beginnings here for you, okay, Taurus? Let's go ahead and get your next card. So, also, Spirit, how might the negative energies affect Taurus? How might the negative energies affect Taurus? How might this emotional loss or sadness and inability to move forward really affect Taurus for the week of July 26th through August 1st? How is Taurus affected by this emotional loss? All right. Woo! Card literally flew all the way out. 1 second. I can't reach it. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah. So we do have deception, the 7 of deception, deception. I meant to say the 7 of deception and envy. All right, so let's go ahead and so we do have 2 swords, 2 air energies on the board. So this is a lot to do with mental challenges, okay? There's a lot of mental power and mental challenges here for you, okay? But let's go ahead and tap into each one of these cards. So as far as how to best invite those positive energies in, we do have the 1 of triumphant success. Okay, so there's some sort of victory here for you. There's some sort of breakthrough. I feel like you're coming into a time of mental clarity. You need to spend some time on your own in meditation to really clear the fog, of your mental body. because this is what's keeping you from moving forward. It's almost like you're stuck in an old way. You're kind of stuck in confusion. You're not really sure how it is you need to move forward. You feel like you know you want to move forward, and you feel like you know where you need to go, but there's some sort of confusion here, and what's happening is Spirit's coming in, and they're clearing the fog and bringing in mental clarity so you can see where it is you need to stand up, you can see where it is you need to break through, and use that raw power to have potential in new beginnings. Do you see what I'm saying? So you need to spend some time in some sort of spiritual practice, or some sort of contemplation or conscious communication with Spirit to help you to release this confusion. You need to really reevaluate and look at the things in your life and gain some inspiration so you can move towards new opportunities of potential, okay? So definitely there's some sort of victory that is going to be had for you here. There's something coming in for you strong, but you need to release some of this emotional loss before you can do that. Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you, yeah, we have this 7 of deception and envy. So Taurus, what is it you're lying to yourself about? I feel like you've been telling yourself the same story to keep yourself kind of stuck, and I don't feel like you were doing it deliberately. I don't feel like you were doing it deliberately, but it's like you felt so like, what's the word I'm looking for? What is that word when you kind of owe somebody? What is the word? You feel so indebted to something in your life where there was some sort of loss. And it's like you've been telling yourself this same lie that you can't move on because it would be unfair to the other party, or it would be unfair to the situation. And you're keeping yourself stuck by doing this. You're keeping yourself stuck in mental challenges when you're meant to break free into a new victory, into some sort of success, of some sort of passion ignited. But it's almost like you're hearing your intuition. You're hearing your intuition and you're understanding where it is you need to move, but you're not allowing yourself to move because you're making yourself feel bad. Taurus, I feel like you're making yourself feel bad about moving forward into something because you're like, well, you know, I just don't know. I just don't know because I feel like I'm doing a disservice, or I feel like I'm not acting in honor, or that I'm not being grateful, or some sort of situation where there's just this deceptive energy. This deceptive energy. And it's not allowing you to move forward. It's really interesting. It's really interesting because I got a picture right now of you looking in the mirror. You were looking in the mirror and you're telling yourself, no, you can't do this. No, you can't leave this situation. No, you can't move on because that wouldn't be fair. You need to stay here and give the proper time that this situation needs. But what I feel here is that you've already given a lot. Taurus, I feel like you've given a lot to this situation, and it's time for you to break away and move towards your happiness, but you keep on telling yourself that you can't. You keep on telling yourself that you can't. You're looking in that mirror and you're saying, no, it's not time yet. It's not time yet, but it's time. Spirit's telling me that it is time. You are that beacon and you're meant to be triumphant, and you need to stop telling yourself these lies. You need to break away from an old energy and move towards your happiness. Move towards your happiness. You know what I'm saying? Look at that man or look at that woman in the mirror and stop telling yourself lies and be truthful and honest with yourself. And say, okay, it's time for me to move forward now. It's time for me to move on away from sadness and grief. All right, so definitely watch out for those energies. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. And we're going to look at the benefit of the positive energies coming in for you for the week. As well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. All right, Spirit. So what are the benefits of the positive energies for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh, okay, we got both of your cards out. All right, yeah. Okay, exactly. Okay. So we do have the 5 of financial material changes, and we have the 8 of emotional withdrawal. Okay, so this is making sense to me now, okay? This is making sense of what it is you need to do. But as far as the benefits of the positive energies, see what's happening here is you are finally understanding where it is you need to go. You're understanding what you need to do, and you're creating that movement, and it's bringing a boost not only in your financial situation, but in your material situation. You're having everything you need, and it's because you're deciding to ignite the passion within you, break away from mental challenges, and move towards something that brings you a lot of abundance. Because, you know, the 5 of financial and material changes is like, I believe it's like I want to say that this one is like the the Five of Pentacles, but not in a negative way. Because normally, the Five of Pentacles is like being on the outside looking in and, possibly, having some financial loss. But what I feel here is that this is the opposite for you. There's the opposite for you here. You are using everything you have within yourself, because if you look, we have earth, fire, air, and water. You're using all the elements inside of yourself to create some abundance for yourself, to make a change away from instability, to make a change away from conflict, and to challenge the status quo, and to start standing up and being a leader in your life, not only helping yourself, but helping others around you. Really having that passion reignited, understanding your purpose, understanding your meaning. No longer being deceptive to yourself and telling yourself that you can't do something. That's another message for some of you out there. I feel like for some of you out there as well, you're afraid that if you move towards something that you really enjoy, that there'll be some sort of loss. That there'll be some sort of loss, and then you can't move forward. It's almost like you're telling yourself, no, what if there's loss here? And that's that deceptive energy, because that's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping you stuck. Now, as far as how to best overcome the negative challenges, we do have the 8 of emotional withdrawal. So yes, this is about walking away. This is that 8 of cups. This is about you withdrawing from something that is no longer serving you, abandoning an old way of thinking, and moving towards something that's going to bring you your happiness. You need to walk away from a deceptive energy where you keep telling yourself that you can't move forward, that you can't move on. Now, this has to do with some sort of loss. I understand. Grieving can take some time and take as much time as you need, but you have to understand that we can't grieve forever. Grievous never ends, okay? I'll tell you that right now. I've lost people in my life, and the sadness never goes away, but we still have to remember to get up every day. We have to remember to get up every day and continue to move towards our happiness, or else we become stuck. We become stuck in a deceptive energy that keeps us locked in that emotional loss. Okay, that's for some of you out there who are grieving someone who has passed on, or animal that's passed on, or some sort of situation like that. It's time for you to walk towards your happiness. Now, for the other ones of you, I feel like you were kind of like in the mirror telling yourself that you can't step up and do something because you're afraid it's not going to work out for you. You need to walk away from that way of thinking. You need to walk away from that way of thinking. You need to leave that behind, and you need to go towards your happiness. It's almost like you'll never know if you don't try. You'll never know if something's going to work out. You'll never know if something's going to go towards your benefit. You'll never know if you're going to have the abundance you need if you don't try. If you don't try to go towards something. If you don't try to stand up and be a leader. If you don't try to have a success. If you don't try to ignite that passion, you'll never know. And that's going to keep you stuck. That's going to keep you stuck. So you'll never know if you don't try. So Taurus, try. Try. Sorry, I just did Aries reading. I don't even know why that came into play. There might be a little message for you in the Aries reading, possibly. But definitely, you need to try. You'll never know if you don't try. I can't help but repeat that over and over again, because that's a big thing for myself too. I would have never been here on YouTube if I didn't just try. If I didn't get out there and do, because I kept myself in that deceptive energy too. Told myself, nope, it's not going to work out for me. Nope, I can't do it. No, I'm just going to get some sort of loss, and there's going to be sadness because I'm going to kind of start running and I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall flat on my face, and it's not going to work out. It's not going to be good. So I kept myself stuck in that deceptive energy. But you know what? I decided to ignite my passion, and I said, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to do this anyways, because I will never know if I don't try. So I feel like you just need to get out there and do something that brings you happiness, so you can see who you really are and what you can really be, and allow the energy of positivity and abundance to flow into your life. But now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pull you one more tarot card, and this card is going to be the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative. So Spirit, what is the overall impact and the energies, positive and negative for Taurus? Taurus, I'm going to write it. There it is right there. All right, Taurus, let's see what the overall impact of your week is. This is like your outcome card, okay? So look at that beautiful 9 of spiritual strength. Yes, this is the courage. This is the persistence. This is the resilience. This is going towards your best good, knowing that even though you're unsure of the road ahead, even though you may be a little hesitant and you might be a little scared of what has to come, this is about you just stepping off that ledge and knowing that no matter what happens, you have the spiritual strength within you necessary to create some sort of happiness, to create some sort of luxury. But you have to keep going towards that direction. You can't become stagnant. You can't be at a standstill. You need to step up and be who you're meant to be. Release those deceptive energies and know that as long as you try, that's all that matters. And if you fail, try again. And keep going, because you have the spiritual strength of the lion within you. You have everything you need. Your spiritual team is definitely backing you up for your week, okay? And for your life, period. Because our spiritual team is always there with us. All we have to do is call on them. Okay. So like I said, the main message as you're reading here today is you'll never know if you don't try. But let's go ahead and we're going to move forward and pull you some advice cards from the Divine Directions. So give me one moment while I tap into the energy. All right, Spirit, what messages of guidance and love do you have for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of July 26th through August 1st. What advice, wisdom, and guidance do you have for Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's one. Oh, there they all three right there. Okay, Taurus, so the first card to come out for you is balance. It's time to find balance in your life. What is most important to you? Yeah, it's time for you to ask yourself, what is it do you want? What is it that you no longer need to hold on to? And where is it you want to go? Because that's where you're going to find that balance that you need to really step into your abundance, to step into your triumphant success. You need to bring balance into your life. No longer talk to yourself with deceptive, what's the word? Ungood energy. Ungood. Well, that's what I'm going to use right now. Ungood energies. You know what I'm saying? Unfairness. Being kind of over judgmental of yourself. You need to create that balance within yourself and go towards your highest good. Now your second card is holiday. It's time to go on that holiday that you've been dreaming about. Live life. For some of you, yes, you've been very stagnant. You've been very held in grief, sadness. Some sort of deceptive energy that you've been holding on to has really been holding you in some sort of depressive state. And it's time for you to lift your vibration and do something you enjoy to really knock yourself out of that kind of mode. Okay, so do something. Go outside. Take a day holiday. Take a day trip. Take a 2-day trip. Take a 5-day trip. Whatever it is that you need to do right now to raise your vibration and to bring you into a higher, feeling good about yourself once again. Now, the third thing we have is birth. There's a time of new beginnings. Yes, embrace this new life with open arms. No longer are you meant to hold on to the sadness and the grief. You need to break away from those mental challenges and know that success is here for you. Know that passion is going to be ignited, and know that your material and financial situations are going to change and they're going to go back towards the positive. So open your arms and really embrace this new beginning. Because like I said, yeah, triumphant success is all about new beginnings, okay? Well, those are your messages for this week, Taurus. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, if you're new to my channel and you do like my content, go ahead, like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all if you want to be notified to my future content. That's how you're going to see when my new videos come out. Well, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel Wild Oracle, saying thank you so much, Taurus, for being in the space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you for being open to the message from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.